Hi, in this video I want to show you how to determine the x value to use for a table of values. Um, and we're going to do this when we're given an equation for a parabola that's in this form. Y equals a bracket x minus h squared plus k. So if you have something in this form with brackets and squared, the number inside the bracket there that goes with the x, that's going to tell you what the x value is for your vertex. And the interesting part about this that you have to remember is that you use the opposite sign. So if, for example, I had x minus 2, then I would use 2 for my vertex. And then the k value here, so outside of the brackets, that is the y value of the vertex. So this form of the equation for a parabola is often called the vertex form, and that's because you can determine the vertex from that form. It's also sometimes called the standard form. So you'll see both things. So let's look at an example using actual numbers. So you can see here you've got a bracket with a square. That number inside the bracket that goes with the x, that's going to be the x of your vertex. And then remember the sign is different, like the sign is opposite. So for my vertex, it would be 1, not minus 1. And then here, this 5, that tells me the y value. So just from looking at this equation, I can tell you what the vertex is. Without really doing any calculations or anything, it's almost like a little map telling me what the vertex is. So it's 1 and 5, x and y. For this one, again, I've got a bracket with a square. So this is the h here, the plus 4. That means negative 4. Remember, I do the opposite sign. So negative 4 will be the x value. And then here, for the k, that's negative 6. I just keep the same sign for that one. So my vertex would be negative 4 and negative 6. All right, so when you figure out that, then you figure out the vertex. You use the x value of the vertex for creating your table of values. So for this first example, when I have a vertex that's 1 and negative 5, when I set up my table of values, I know that the vertex would be 1, so I want to use 1, and then I'll use 2 numbers up from 1 and then 2 numbers down from 1 as my x value. And then I plug that x value into the equation to determine what y would be. If I was making a table of values and my vertex was negative 4, negative 6, I'm going to use that negative 4 again for my table. And then and that's the vertex, that's the center. And then I would go 2 up and 2 down from that. So in the next video, I'll actually solve for the y for these and show you the importance of using the BEDMAS. Thank you very much.